Welcome to our educational journey into the fascinating world of behaviorism. Behaviorism is a theory of learning which posits that all behaviors are acquired through conditioning. This groundbreaking theory was first introduced by John B. Watson and later refined by B.F. Skinner. At its core, behaviorism emphasizes observable behaviors over internal mental states. It's rooted in the belief that behaviors can be shaped and modified through interaction with the environment. Historically, behaviorism emerged as a reaction to introspective methods that dominated early 20th century psychology. John B. Watson, often referred to as the father of behaviorism, championed the idea that psychology should be a scientific discipline based solely on observable phenomena. B.F. Skinner later expanded on these ideas, introducing concepts like operant conditioning, which further elucidated how behaviors could be reinforced or diminished based on outcomes. Understanding the basics of behaviorism provides a strong foundation for exploring its practical applications, especially in educational settings. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover how these principles can be harnessed to improve teaching methods and learning environments. So, buckle up and get ready to explore how transforming behavioral insights into educational strategies can revolutionize how we teach and learn. In this segment, we will delve into the core concepts at the heart of behaviorism. Behaviorism focuses on observable behaviors, firmly setting aside internal mental activities. Central to understanding behaviorism are three key principles: classical conditioning, operant conditioning, and the use of reinforcement and punishment. Classical conditioning, first explored by Pavlov, reveals how we can associate a neutral stimulus with a significant one to elicit a conditioned response. It's pivotal in comprehending how behaviors can be learned through association. Next, we have operant conditioning, a concept pioneered by B.F. Skinner. This principle emphasizes that behavior can be shaped by its consequences. Positive behaviors are reinforced to increase their occurrence, while negative behaviors are punished to reduce their likelihood. Reinforcement and punishment come in many forms and are vital tools in shaping desired outcomes. Behaviorism's focus on measurable and observable behaviors provides a reliable framework for educators and psychologists alike. As we move forward, you'll see how these principles are applied practically, transforming teaching methods and classroom management. Let's explore how behaviorism can address the challenges in traditional teaching methods. In traditional teaching methods, numerous challenges persist. One of the primary issues is ineffective engagement. Students often find it difficult to stay interested, leading to lower participation rates. This lack of motivation can result in students not putting forth their best efforts, ultimately affecting their learning outcomes. Additionally, traditional approaches tend to yield inconsistent results. While some students may thrive, others fall behind, unable to grasp concepts at the same pace. These inconsistencies highlight a critical shortfall in addressing individual learning needs. The question arises, how can educators overcome these obstacles? As we move forward, you'll see how behaviorist principles can offer a structured and effective solution to these widespread issues. When traditional teaching methods fall short, behaviorism steps in as a powerful solution. Behaviorism offers a structured approach to teaching that can address many of the challenges faced by conventional methods. At its core, behaviorism focuses on observable behaviors, allowing educators to create measurable and effective teaching strategies. The benefits of this approach are numerous, ranging from improved student engagement to consistent academic performance. By utilizing techniques such as positive reinforcement and operant conditioning, teachers can foster a more productive and motivational learning environment. Practically, behaviorist principles can be applied through structured reward systems, clear expectations, and systematic feedback, all of which help in shaping desired student behaviors. This approach not only enhances learning outcomes but also provides educators with the tools to manage classrooms more efficiently, ensuring that every student has the opportunity to thrive. As we delve deeper into behaviorism, we'll explore specific techniques and methods that can be seamlessly integrated into everyday teaching. Stay with us to discover how these principles can revolutionize your educational practices. Classical conditioning, a cornerstone of behaviorism, involves pairing a neutral stimulus with a significant one to elicit a conditioned response. It's a powerful concept that can be seamlessly applied in educational settings. Imagine a scenario where a teacher rings a bell before starting a highly engaging activity. Over time, students start to anticipate the activity when the bell rings, responding with increased attention and enthusiasm. This is classical conditioning at work. In the classroom, classical conditioning can be a strategic tool to create positive learning environments. For instance, associating a specific sound with the start of focused study time can help students transition smoothly and prepare mentally for the task. Another example could be pairing the end of a quiz with a small reward, which conditions students to approach assessments with a more positive mindset. To implement classical conditioning effectively, teachers should consistently pair a neutral stimulus with a desired activity or behavior. Gradual and repeated associations will strengthen the conditioned response. It's essential to maintain consistency and clarity in these pairings to maximize their impact. As we move forward, you'll see how operant conditioning takes these principles further to actively shape student behaviors. Welcome back. Now, let's dive into operant conditioning and its powerful impact in the classroom. Operant conditioning, devised by B.F. Skinner, is a method of learning that employs rewards and punishments to reinforce desired behaviors. The essential components here are reinforcement, which increases the likelihood of a behavior, and punishment, which decreases it. Understanding these principles can transform your teaching practice. Positive reinforcement involves rewarding students when they exhibit positive behavior. This could be through praise, extra playtime, or a point system that leads to tangible rewards. It creates a strong association between good behavior and positive outcomes. Negative reinforcement, on the other hand, involves removing an undesirable element when the desired behavior occurs. For instance, reducing homework load when students pay attention and participate actively in class. Punishment can also be used but should be applied cautiously and sparingly to avoid negative consequences. Instead, fostering a positive environment with clear expectations and consistent reinforcement is key. As we move forward, you'll see examples and strategies that make these concepts tangible, revealing how operant conditioning can shape behavior and create an engaging learning environment. In the realm of behaviorism, positive reinforcement serves as a key technique in enhancing student learning. Positive reinforcement involves rewarding desirable behaviors to increase their occurrence. But what does this look like in practice? In a classroom, positive reinforcement can take many forms. For instance, offering praise for a job well done, giving students stickers or extra recess time for completing assignments on time, or even verbal acknowledgement during class discussions. The benefits of utilizing positive reinforcement are substantial. It encourages student participation and effort, creating a more engaging learning environment. Moreover, it helps in building a positive teacher-student relationship, fostering a sense of accomplishment and motivation. Students who receive consistent positive reinforcement are more likely to be actively involved in their learning. This approach not only supports academic success but also contributes to their overall well-being and self-esteem. As we move forward, you'll see how the principles of negative reinforcement can also play a pivotal role in enhancing student outcomes and classroom dynamics. Negative reinforcement is a powerful tool in the educator's arsenal. At its core, it involves the removal of an unpleasant stimulus to strengthen the likelihood of a desired behavior. Imagine a student staying after school if they don't complete their assignment. To avoid the extended hours, they begin finishing their work on time. This is negative reinforcement in action. In the classroom, negative reinforcement can be a game changer. By systematically removing obstacles or negative outcomes, students are motivated to adopt positive behaviors. For instance, withholding a fun activity until assignments are completed can incentivize students to finish their tasks promptly. Another example is giving a student additional breaks or free time when they exhibit improved behavior. The benefits of negative reinforcement are clear: it can enhance learning, build discipline, and improve overall classroom behavior. When applied correctly, it encourages students to engage more actively and take ownership of their learning journey. As we move forward, let's delve into the use of punishment techniques and how they can be effectively managed in educational settings. Punishment is a critical disciplinary technique used in the classroom when traditional methods fail to correct behavior. It involves the application of an unpleasant stimulus to reduce the likelihood of an undesirable behavior recurring. For instance, giving a student a timeout for disruptive actions. While punishment can be an effective way to manage behavior, it must be administered with caution to avoid adverse side effects like increased aggression or fear. Educators should strive to balance punishment with positive reinforcements to maintain a supportive learning environment. Understanding the nuances of punishment helps teachers implement it judiciously and with compassion. As we move forward, you'll see other behavior management techniques that complement punishment, ensuring a holistic approach to classroom management. Behavior modification programs are rooted in behaviorist principles, aiming to systematically change behaviors within educational settings. These programs can be customized for individual students or implemented across entire classrooms, providing a flexible approach to behavior management. One common strategy is positive reinforcement, where desirable behaviors are rewarded to increase the likelihood of their recurrence. For example, a teacher might use reward charts or praise to encourage students to complete their homework on time. Conversely, negative reinforcement involves removing an unpleasant stimulus once the desired behavior is performed, such as allowing students extra break time when they finish their assignments early. Additionally, behavior modification can involve a structured plan, outlining clear expectations and consistent consequences, helping students understand the link between their actions and outcomes. Implementing these strategies requires careful planning and consistency but can lead to significant improvements in student behavior and classroom dynamics. As we continue, we'll delve into case studies showcasing the real-world success of behaviorist principles in education and offer practical tips for teachers looking to apply these techniques. Let's dive into a compelling case study that exemplifies the successful application of behaviorist principles in a classroom. In this instance, a teacher utilized key behaviorist strategies to enhance student learning and engagement. By implementing techniques such as positive reinforcement and structured tasks, the teacher managed to create a highly responsive and motivated learning environment. Over the school year, these strategies led to notable improvements in student behavior and academic performance. The outcomes were evident, not only in test scores but also in the increased enthusiasm and participation among students. This case highlights the transformative potential behaviorism holds when applied thoughtfully and consistently in educational settings. As we delve further, you'll discover practical tips for integrating these principles into your own teaching practices. Here are some practical tips for teachers looking to implement behaviorist principles in their classrooms. Start by clearly defining expected behaviors and consistently reinforcing them through rewards. Establish a routine that reinforces positive behavior patterns. Common challenges include maintaining consistency and managing unresponsive behavior. To address these, use a variety of reinforcement methods and ensure all staff are aligned in their approach. When handling setbacks, remember that patience and persistence are key. Next, keep an open line of communication with your students to understand their needs and adjust strategies accordingly. For students who struggle with traditional rewards, consider personalized reinforcement techniques. Another tip is to incorporate behaviorist principles into both academic activities and social interactions. This holistic approach can help integrate positive behaviors seamlessly. As we move forward, you'll see how these practices not only foster a productive learning environment but also facilitate long-term student success. By continually evaluating and refining your methods, you'll be able to overcome any challenges and effectively apply behaviorism in your teaching. As we conclude our exploration of behaviorism in education, it's clear that this approach remains vital in today's classrooms. Current trends showcase behaviorism's ability to adapt, with innovative research finding new ways to apply its principles effectively. Looking forward, the future of education likely holds increased incorporation of behaviorist strategies, as technology and data analytics provide deeper insights into student behavior. The importance of behaviorism cannot be overstated. It provides a structured framework that enhances teaching methodologies and student engagement. From classical conditioning to positive and negative reinforcement, the applications are vast and impactful. By understanding and leveraging these techniques, educators can create more dynamic and responsive learning environments. As you continue your journey in education, remember the power of behaviorism in shaping effective teaching practices. Up next, we'll summarize the key points of behaviorism's role in education, reinforcing the main principles and their applications. Stay with us as we recap these essential insights, ensuring you're well equipped to implement these strategies in your own classrooms. Let's recap the key points we've covered in our journey through behaviorism and its application in teaching. First, we delved into the core principles of behaviorism, understanding classical and operant conditioning, and the concepts of reinforcement and punishment. We then explored how these principles can be effectively applied in a classroom setting, transforming traditional methods to enhance student engagement, motivation, and overall performance. Behaviorism provides a structured framework for teachers, offering practical strategies for both encouraging positive behaviors and managing undesirable ones. By harnessing the power of behaviorist techniques, educators can create a more dynamic and responsive learning environment. Remember, the benefits are substantial: improved student outcomes, clearer behavior expectations, and a more positive classroom atmosphere. As we conclude, it's evident that the principles of behaviorism are not just theoretical but have tangible applications that can significantly impact teaching and learning. By integrating these methods into everyday practice, teachers can transform their classrooms and foster a more effective educational experience. Up next, we'll provide you with resources and steps to bring these insights into your own teaching journey. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the principles of behaviorism and their applications in teaching. Now that you have a solid understanding of these powerful strategies, we encourage you to integrate them into your educational practices. By applying these techniques, you can create a more engaging and effective learning environment for your students. For further resources, be sure to explore the links provided in the description below. These materials will help deepen your knowledge and provide additional tools for your teaching toolkit. We also invite you to join our community of educators by liking this video, sharing it with your colleagues, and subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay updated with our latest content, designed to empower and inspire educators like you. Together, let's continue to inspire, motivate, and educate the next generation through proven behaviorist methods. Your engagement and collaboration are key to fostering an impactful learning experience. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing how you'll apply these principles to transform your teaching practice. Until next time, keep striving for excellence and making a difference in the lives of your students.